You're now tuned into STWF-TV, the Parlay Perspective. The Parlay Perspective. Where we talk hockey.
Feed Byfield around one man in on goal. Scores! What a goal! Quentin Byfield! And that gets Jim Fox out of his seat here at Crypto.com Arena.
Basketball.
Take matters into his own hands, Van Horn. Now you got to get this in from Curry's kick. Oh my God! Throw it down, Kobe.
Football.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my goodness!
Oh my God!
Wilson's going to lob one, and somehow, some way, Paul Richardson comes up with the ball.
Cuts upfield. Hurdles over a couple of people.
Oh my goodness, did you see that? He hit Steve Brown with what looked like a karate kick.
Baseball and more.
Well, there goes again. Pitch is swung on a miss. Throw to second base is high. They're going to say that Rojas got in the way. It doesn't matter. Sosa tagged him out anyway. That was an amazing catch and tag by Sosa.
In the air along the line in right. Long way to go for Jake Bauer. Round, and he's got it. And he's up and over.
The Parlay Perspective. The Parlay Perspective.
What's up, fellas? Happy hump day to you and happy Thanksgiving Eve. How y'all doing, brothers?
Oh, I'm good, man. You know, energy's needed for this show, man. But I think you guys are gonna hit me off with that tonight. Shout out to you, fellas, man.
Salute Bobby in the house. My man ain't Bobby.
Bobby in the building, baby. Shout out to my man Bobby. You know what I'm saying? The man with the master plan, man, as well as everybody else that's come through, you know, time in and time out to support the brand. Appreciate y'all. I'm seeing some different things here within the chat room and chats and stuff. So shout out. I don't know if this is probably from last night or something. I don't know.
On the private chat? Yeah, last night stuff.
Okay, all right. Well, yeah. See a lot of new things within the studio. So shout out to that. Shout out to you fellas too on another session of the chop up, man. You know?
Absolutely. What? Uh-oh. What?
Yeah, I had to use the app and then like search through 5 different links because no one would send me a goddamn link.
We never know when you're gonna be on.
I asked twice, I asked 2.
Oh, is it?
Listen,
I'm working over here.
I'm all messed up. Hopefully, I'm all in shape next week, man. But yeah, in terms of the links thing, man, yeah, I was kind of soul searching, but I was able to find it finally. You know what I'm saying? After we go into the history.
Yeah, I gotta work.
But no,
hey, and it's a miracle. My headphones aren't fucking up through the app for once, so we're gonna pray that this keeps going.
How you doing, Jake?
Hey, I'm about like 20 minutes late getting off work than I normally am. So I mean, other than that, I'm great. What's up, fellas? Happy holidays.
We got Crunk Jake tonight.
I'm gonna go home and crack open a Bush Light. You guys are gonna get crunkety crunk.
Bush Light, man. What are you, 18?
Wide-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Look. No. The problem is I'm still broke, but I'm not broke enough to drink that Keystone shit. So I'm still bougie broke.
Hey, do not besmirch the great name of Keystone.
It's all right. Hey, look, as long as it's not Coors, I'm happy.
That I can both agree on Coors.
Man, look, coach, I understand. I understand where your love for Coors came from. It's obviously a very college, throw me a Coors type of beer, but you grow out of it eventually.
You know, I'll probably say
Coors is a pibber with a tie on. It's still it's a PBR. Like we know what's happening with Coors.
Yeah. I'll probably, actually my drink of choice in college was Rolling Rock and Michelob.
Rolling Rock.
Hey, Michelob in a pinch, if it's ice cold, is still very good.
Oh, Michelob, yeah.
It only takes about 3.5 for them to put me on edge.
And the problem is with those is that they got to be ice cold. If they're not ice cold, they suck. And two, they're really fucking expensive now. I'd much rather just get a Budweiser and be happy because it's like $3 cheaper for a 12-pack. I'm showing my cheapness right now, and I really don't care. But
it's Wednesday, baby, and it's the day before a holiday.
Wednesday, man. Happy early Thanksgiving to everybody watching, everybody not watching, to your families. Enjoy your Thanksgiving.
Absolutely. Let's get it, man.
Let's get it in. Let's get it in. Speaking of Coors, man, the epic days of Coors Field, man, up in Colorado. I wish I was able to go. You know what I'm saying? It's not Coors anymore. I don't believe so. But no, man, we start this Wednesday off. We usually go into basketball, maybe football. We gonna throw on a baseball helmet tonight, man, because it is the winter time just about. And when the MLB gets into this motion, it's free agent signings. It's who's gonna go to this team, who's gonna go to that team. We only know about 3 or 4 teams, maybe 5 that may make a splash. And more than likely the prime teams that got the money and the cap to do it. But one team, man, I'm starting to think they got the Philadelphia Eagles money or the Mafia plug. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers. What in the world is going on in Los Angeles, man? Where is this money going from? No salary cap in the MLB, we got to mind you. So these moves can happen easily with this team.
They're the Yankees of the 2020s. That's all.
That's true.
And Blake Snell, man.
Actually, it's worse than the Yankees. Because at least
way worse.
Way worse. Because at least what the Yankees were doing, the Yankees kept buying players, but they were buying players
and winning.
Not just that, because so as the Dodgers, they've won too. But the Yankees were buying players to place around the 4 guys that they homegrown.
That's true.
Like Posada, Rivera, Jeter, and I'm blanking on the last one.
Rivera?
Nah, Rivera, Posada, Jeter, and I guess that's basically it.
That was basically it. I almost
Bernie Williams, maybe.
Bernie,
Bernie, yeah.
I almost messed
I don't know
up
if he was with them first though. Guys.
Yeah, I almost messed up and said A-Royd, but he came from Texas.
Nah, they bought him, but that's what I'm saying. He's one of the guys. Yeah, he's one of the ones that they bought, or was it Texas? Oh, he left Texas.
Texas before, yeah. Right.
He was originally shortstop, and they talked to Jeter and him and said, "Look, if you want to come here, you got to play third base," and he was cool with it.
Nah, because he idolized Jeter, like aggressively, weirdly too.
Hey, and you know what the thing is?
Arguably way more talented and still obsessed with Jeter.
I'm completely cool with this signing of the Dodgers because Blake Snell was washed this year. So they just overpaid for a pitcher that may or may not come back from washness. So we'll see.
I've seen guys fall off a cliff like that, so I can't say it's impossible, but I think he just needed to get back. Wasn't he hurt the year before?
No, he previously won the Cy Young. And then he sat in free agency for a while and waited for the most money. No one would hand him the money that he wanted. So he finally signed with the Giants on a year deal, I believe, and that was it. And he had one of the worst years of his entire career.
He found the one team who could afford to pay him whatever, because if he sucks, it's not going to really bother them.
100%.
They got money to burn. They got a printing press over there.
5-year, $182 million deal.
And I believe all of us agreed at one point that we all still think right now that baseball needs a salary cap because this is getting just utterly ridiculous. This is where these these big market teams really take over. They're not ruining the sport. It's just they've got more money, and you're going to see the same teams in the same spot every year. This is where the Yankees and Dodgers are all going to be.
I don't have a problem with the salary cap. They can not have a salary cap. I'm okay with no cap. But if there's no cap, there needs to be a floor. Because some of these teams, the real problem is like the Oakland A's, just every year don't decide to not get any guys, not spend any money, and they just kind of ride it out. So you can get the same result of trying to make more parity in the league if you make a higher floor of the cap so that every team has to spend X amount of money. You have to do it. You got to figure out a way. I think that's a better way, because you lower the top, then you're literally saying like, nah, you can't. Like baseball's always been this. If you had the resources, then you could boom. Like,
well, then my question to you about this floor thing. So how does a big market team, or how does a small market team compete with a big market team? Because let's just say the Reds, for instance, and they want to compete with the Dodgers. They're in a bigger city. They've got more money. Let's just pretend all these both owners are equally priced. They have the same amount of money they're allowed to spend. There's a big difference here,
Cap.
So you're saying yes on a cap then?
No. What you just described is a cap.
No. You misheard. Or maybe I just am explaining it wrong. They both have endless pockets. They can afford a big name player. They're not going to stop because they'd rather go to LA. So then you're right. Maybe a cap doesn't help anything because they're going to want to go to a bigger city. Who wants to go to Cincinnati? So it's not just a salary cap problem.
It's a salary floor problem, in my opinion. And to answer the question I think you were getting around to, the way a smaller market team would have to compete is what my salary floor would do is force you to actually build a team that your fans will come and sell out your stadium for. But if you keep not like people, they keep acting like, oh, we're a small market, we can't make as much money. You can make shit tons of money if your fans come out. They're not coming out because nobody can name a player on your team,
and the team sucks. If I'm talking
about San Antonio Spurs in the NBA.
Yeah, right. Oh, you were giving an example of how it can work. Yes, exactly.
Yes, sir.
100%. They went out and got guys. Now, see, the way they did it, it's a little more tough, a little more difficult in baseball possibly to do that, which is because all that shit was homegrown.
Right.
Like everything they got off was off the backs of Ginobili, Timmy, and Tony, and they drafted all those guys. Same thing when OKC was balling. They drafted all those guys. So if you draft well, you got to put the guys in place. Spend the money in the right places in terms of like get a good GM. Like Theo Epstein, whenever he's even remotely up for sale, everybody needs to be throwing everything at him. Because one, he loves a challenge. We've seen that twice now. And two, he is one of the fucking best. So let him work. Got to let him cook. You got to go get these type of guys. It's not easy to find them. I understand that. But yeah, but I feel like the floor forces teams to put money into their roster, to not just make this a giant fucking Ponzi scheme or like a money laundering operation. Like treat your franchise like you give a shit about it.
I swear one of you guys on Monday when you guys were talking football, it might have been the Cowboys coach was talking about saying it wasn't the Cowboys. There was somebody, maybe the Falcons, who have all this money but refuse to spend it. And you have the money, spend it on the spots that you need. You guys, somebody said something about some team that they, they're cheap with their money, but they don't go out and spend it and they have all this cap space.
Yeah, you said that about the Bengals.
I was not on the show Monday. It happened Monday, but I get what you're saying.
I'm saying no. But you said, yes, there is teams that don't spend the money the way they should. They should spend, but I don't agree in football that you just spend money for the sake of spending money. Like I know you two fellas were pretty upset this year when the Cowboys didn't do a lot in the offseason. But for the most part, I wasn't trolling y'all when I was saying I don't think they should have. I don't know that the right guys were out there. And as it turns out, I don't think most of them signings would have helped. Maybe a receiver like that Tuba's been asking for like 3 years now.
Yeah.
Maybe a receiver could have helped, but I don't remember all the free agent receivers. It wasn't like a lot of, oh my God, guys out there. So
I like how we rode Tube for like a month and a half saying you guys don't need receivers, and now we're finally seeing why they need receivers. That shit was funny.
I mean,
called it. He called it.
No. My thing was it just wasn't I don't think it should have been a priority because there's so much.
You can't throw money for the sake of throwing money. You gotta make sure, like you say, it has to be the right guy.
Baseball's like
you can get another receiver if they don't block for him. It doesn't matter.
Have a good one, Chris.
What up, Chris?
Yeah, baseball's weird as hell with artists. There could be a floor, there could be a cap, whatever. But baseball is just so old modern that I just feel like this would just be like this forever. Like the Dodgers have been spending money and getting players forever, being not in the championship mode but successful. Got teams like the Yankees, the Red Sox, like I said, the Red Sox, I don't worry too much about the Red Sox because we know every 3 to 4 years just about they going to get something. Something going to end up happening with them. I mean, if it doesn't, then that's a new flip. But for the rest of these
one of
teams,
the worst offenders.
I seen one of the best, honestly, in baseball this year, to be real, it was one of the best parity years. But that's this old modern baseball, and hey, maybe one of these years, the time will come where the Tigers are balling and these different teams are doing things. But for the most part, I feel like fall wise.
I mean, that's crazy that you say that too. That is wild that you said that because I felt like this year was one of the bigger parity years in baseball. We saw teams that we hardly ever see before in the playoffs. So
I just feel like the farm system set up.
That's what he said. He said it was parity.
The farm system set up for guys to keep their star players. Now you've seen in recent times, guys in the farm system trading and stuff. To me, I don't know how you can change this. I mean, they're changing rules and stuff, which is good. I guess sooner rather than later, when my kids are old enough, maybe they'll have some type of floor cap to announce these things. But I don't think it's going to change anything, man. Yeah, sunny California, you want to play baseball here? Absolutely. Yankee Stadium, you want to play baseball with all these nice base players? Yes. I don't think it will change to, oh, snap. It has to kind of change it to a Dwayne Wade, LeBron, Chris Bosh type of conversation where, hey, we're just going to make it pack and go to our own team. Now, we see that in MLB, then maybe we'll start that and get players to go different places. But they can't even get their players in the media right. So how are people going to form a pack, man, to go join the team?
They got the weirdest marketing scheme. They don't market to fucking anyone. It's weird.
They don't. I'm looking the top 4 teams in payroll coming to this past season. The Mets at 315, the Dodgers at 302. It's millions, of course. The Yankees at 296 and the Phillies at 239. On the flip side,
you know why that's the fact right there? And the fact is, New York, they go watch baseball.
They do.
Go to the games.
They go and chase it. And be real with you, more people go watch baseball in the Mets Stadium than the Yankee Stadium.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's not in the fucking Bronx. Also, the Mets. I'm sorry, Coach. Right before, but the Mets would be the example of why my salary floor might not work because the Mets they spend money all the time and they can't ever win. So they spend money all the time. So like forcing them to spend money ain't really a thing. They got to spend it better.
Guess where the bottom 4 teams are at?
Oakland.
Oh, I bet
59 million. 59 million. That's crazy.
Yeah. They don't spend any money. Literally, like, bro, the Moneyball team, like when you see with that team, how that team was built and what the money that was on them, it was almost nothing. There was guys out there for like under $1 million on the field. But they got away with it because they also really did pay 3 pitchers that were like all Cy Young level. So
is Cincy in there, Coach?
No, not Cincy.
Oh, they shot recently, I guess.
Pittsburgh, 81 million.
Checks out. Worst team in the league every year.
Cleveland, 96 million.
See, Cleveland's putting on a clinic of how to spend your money. And how
a lot of the talent is homegrown too, isn't it?
Most of it, yep. Ozzy, all them dudes.
And Tampa's at 99 million, which is surprising because nobody watches baseball in Tampa.
Yeah, but also Tampa does the thing where they're just a farm system. They're a farm system.
And ultimately that kind of helps them out. That's the reason why they're just there because the farm system helps them out a lot. Like during spring training,
they just don't sign anybody though. They literally get guys ready for the league and then they don't pay them, and then the Red Sox or Yankees get them. Like they've been our farm system for years. Them in Kansas City have been our farm system for years.
Hey,
we just treat them like a.
They lied and
Kansas City finally said "fuck that," didn't they?
Right, when they grew enough, and then they bought in after. But they grew most of that.
Bobby Witt just got that big ass contract.
Peep this though.
Yeah.
But peep this. I feel like too. Maybe sports teams. I'm not saying they're in cahoots, but I feel like certain sports teams share that love. Maybe Kansas City winning these championships is kind of like it opens the city up because Kansas City has always been a great team. But then it opens the team up to them. Maybe they have a meeting with the ownership and was like, "Hey, man, you got to go get this, man." Like,
Kansas City's seen both. Kansas City has seen the mountaintop when they won, but they've also been in the gutter of the league for years. But Kansas City invested in their team, not just the roster. They built a new stadium that is gorgeous. Kaufman is beautiful. I loved every inch of that park, and everybody in it was nice as hell. Food was good. So that's one of the best experiences I ever had at a baseball game was at Kaufman Stadium. They do on Fridays, win or lose after the game. They do a fireworks show after the game. They did match. They have a little kid-sized baseball diamond right next to it, and in between innings they'll have kids home run derbying and shit. They just crushed every aspect of the experience of going to a game. Why? Because you got to drive 10 miles to get to that motherfucker. So they understand that you're not just walking over to Fenway. Nah, it's not the same.
It is a beautiful
going out
stadium.
your way, you getting babysitters and shit. They invested in the team, in the franchise.
I still say that too, and I'm not trying to blow my own horn at a team that I love. Great American Ballpark's a beautiful stadium too, but that bitch is hardly filled up because the owners suck. They don't give us anything to root for, so we don't show up.
You don't draft well, and when you do draft well, you don't pay the guys.
Yeah, they leave after their freaking contracts up.
First, arbitration, second arbitration, gone every time.
I'll be shocked if they keep freaking Hunter Green or Rhett Lauder whenever his shit's up. De La Cruz is probably going to be the shortstop for the Yankees.
No way. The only way De La Cruz leaves is if literally they won't give him stock options, but they should. He is unbelievable. There's no way they gotta let him leave that place. The only way he leaves is if he really just don't want to be in Cincinnati at all.
I'm telling you, Cincinnati, word around town. We really don't give a fuck if his defense don't get no better.
Where's he from?
Dominican.
They need to build little Dominican Republic in the center of Cincinnati.
They really do.
That's they need to literally all the clubs bring over his entire family and their friends and family and just build little Dominican Republic right there. Build little DR. That's the only way. He gonna leave. Because why wouldn't he go to New York and be in the Bronx with the rest of the Dominicans? There's no reason not to.
That's why I said, watch it. About 2029, starting shortstop for the Yankees. I don't think. Oh, they do got number 44 available. Rizzo's wearing it. De La Cruz. That's crazy.
My man selling y'all a good dream over here.
Come to Boston.
Reality for real.
Nah. Come to Boston.
That's a big market team. They'll do it.
We got plenty of Dominicans here. No shortage, and Poppy's always here.
Yes, sir, man. But they got to contain what the Dodgers, all these teams do, man. Tony going into a rotation with 5 or 6 dogs, man. We're gonna see where the Dodgers go back to back, maybe. We'll see, man. MLB talk to open the show, man. It was pretty dope, man. For real,
the other team I love ain't no one
100 million
Canada.
More.
Fucking crap,
Coach. Coach, the numbers you press, that's almost 100 million more.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And to be dead ass, the talent level is not even close right now. The Orioles are far better than us.
Hey, real quick, 2 little points on baseball before we move on.
Okay.
One, apparently the Blue Jays have thrown the absolute checkbook at Juan Soto. Guarantee he still don't sign. 2, Will, bunch of your Gators were in the news. There was a trade for a Gator. Jonathan India got sent to the Royals for some guy in the outfield, Waymer Brady Singer. He went to Florida, and he's a Red now.
Damn, poor guy went from Florida to Ohio. That's awful.
Yeah, no, Jonathan India said, all right, you had enough. You got us Rookie of the Year. I thought Jonathan India and Jamar Chase were going to be the Rookie of the Year brothers and go all the way and stay in the Bengals and the Cincinnati system. No, the Reds said, fuck you out of here. It was crazy.
Yeah.
And we're going to fuck you out of your minds, man, with this next one, man.
What is it?
The NBA the last few years have been trying to tweak their All-Star game. Shout out to them.
Oh, no. Oh, I like this. I know I heard this. I like this.
But the All-Star game is reportedly going to pick up a pickup style format for a 4-team tournament. Now, following reports, the league was considering a 4-team tournament for the All-Star game. The tournament would likely be a pickup style format in which the 2 semifinal games will be played to 40 points, and the championship game will be played to 25 points. The 2025 All-Star game is in Golden State this year. The Chase Center. Steph Curry was one of the main guys who was asked about this new change format. The 4 teams will consist of 3 NBA All-Star teams of 8 players each, with the 4th team being the winner of the Rising Star Challenge, which I believe is usually on that Friday night. So, yeah, fellas.
I love this.
Loving it?
I love it. Let me tell you why.
Okay.
Social media ruined the All-Star game.
Do tell.
Stay on the journey with me. So, I would say social media is the beginning of all of our athletes being best friends instead of like wanting to
That's where you're going.
I mean, like no matter how good a friend Bird and Magic were, they wanted to rip each other's throat out on the court. Okay, they wanted to steal each other's souls. Like that's how crazy it was. So, but we don't have that era anymore. The era we're in now, and I'm not gonna say I don't like that. I hate it. I'm not gonna be the old man waving his fist, get off my lawn. I don't mind that they're all cool. I actually kind of like it. I do wish that within them being cool, they would talk more shit and mess with each other the way we know they normally would. But everyone wants to be PC and stay marketable. I get it. That has made the All-Star game a game that's already tough to get people to play hard in, even more difficult now to get anybody up to really want to play in that game. So now you got All-Star games where like they're literally not playing any defense. Like even in the second half now, it used to be first half, get all your dunks and alley-oops out the way, shoot from 30 feet. Second half, we're trying to win this game and it's checked. It's not like that anymore. They just kind of play. They just whoever's hot, give them the ball. They let fucking Tatum score 1,000 points. They let Rushy score 1,000, like whatever. Just gotta do your thing, show off. But it's not a real game anymore. So because of that, social media ruined the All-Star game. So I like this because this actually adds some kind of competition to it. Because for sure, even if no one's taking it serious, you definitely don't want to be the first team out. That's one. You don't want to be the first one of these teams like to be eliminated. That's whack. Second of all, you definitely don't want to be the team that loses. Because you said it's the winner of the skills comp. Is that official? Because I heard it was
the Rising Stars. The
Rising Star. Yeah,
Rising Stars.
You definitely don't want to be the team of established all-star players who lose to the Rising Star team. This adds a layer of competition that we had previously lost because everybody's best friends.
Coach, man, what you feel about this new format?
It's all right, but I did see an article earlier today where the viewership is down for the NBA, and a lot of it is all this tricked up things that they're doing to try to gauge interest versus just going back to limiting, the men is being restricted, or the all the buddy stuff that's going on. To Will's point about the social media, just trying to get it back to where there's some real, us versus you versus us, some competition going. It's too friendly right now.
They want dog back in the fight.
But we're at this point now where we really can't go back. We're already halfway on the bridge. Right. So we got to keep pushing forward. So I give it a chance at the end of the day.
Just had the 4-point line already.
Yeah, they better off. I mean,
that's some rock and jock shit. Was that there was rock and jock for the MTV, right? Back in the day? It might be before y'all time.
Yeah. They did have a game.
They had like a 30-pointer.
Oh, like the 10-pointer and shit. Yeah, they were going nuts.
Do y'all think the I mean, it's been around for a long time, but the voting ballot and the criteria, do y'all feel like that's changed from the early days of the All-Star games? We'll say like mid-90s to now. And you think of the years through, like in terms of like the voting critique and ways guys are voted in that sense. Maybe that guys the game down too.
The fans playing a role in the vote for the starters. That I mean that automatically kind of makes. I know there's still some actual picking that goes on, but that kind of waters down how you.
I wish they would flip that to where the fans still get the vote who go in, but
locked up by what they do, and then the fans get. I agree,
because it's going to be somebody who might help infuse or bring back the competition, because somebody might feel slightly like I should be starting over him, not because the fan says so. I think I'm better than he is.
Yeah,
I think honestly, I'll keep it real with you. The fans are gonna come to the game. If the fans don't, and the fans are not able to vote, I don't care if the fans beat. Do you care if the fans vote? Do you vote for the All-Star game?
I don't need to vote.
I never voted.
I feel like
this is
the NBA kind of starting to take charge in the sense of what you should do with your game. Like you've been fan friendly for so long, and we appreciate what you're doing, but some people don't. And we don't agree with what you're doing. So that All-Star game of 4 teams is fire to me. And honestly, I would hope that the coaches organization in the NBA and they all can get together and form 3 solid teams. And of course, the rising star guys, for the most part, are guys that should be there anyway. So we don't have a problem with that. And then, like you said, the 4-team contest begins, man. And hey, you get extra people watching, stand in the stands. Like you said, we want to see a young team beat the hell out of a veteran all-star team, perhaps. You know? Or first-time all-star, possibly win the MVP of the game. Oh, wow. Like, we want to see stuff like that. So now
you want to hear the 2 cons that I came up with just now? So one problem that I have with it, mind you, I already said that I love this idea. I can't wait to see it. But if I was going to pick out my own argument, if I was arguing myself, happens often, I would say some of the players might be a little bothered that they're not going to get the typical All-Star game experience. They're not going to get to try to be the leading All-Star scorer of all time or be the All-Star game MVP because it's not your classic All-Star game. So maybe as a player, you're like, well, I mean, that kind of sucks. Like, hey, remember all them years the Pro Bowl was in Miami? I mean, in Hawaii, and then that one time it was like not, and it was like in New York, and it was cold. It's like, everybody, what the fuck? There's hold on, I'll bust my ass my entire career to get to be the one time I'm going to be a Pro Bowler, go to Miami and enjoy. Y'all motherfuckers send me to New York.
Yeah, so that actually killed that game.
That's murdered it that one year, and then now everyone's like, I don't even care now.
The NFL, they were thinking right, but in the NFL you have to think smart. They was thinking right because of the market sense, but they wasn't thinking right because it's fucking cold. Who the fuck want to play in the cold? The NBA All-Star game has the privilege to go to any type of city and be in a stadium in an arena. They have to. There's no way to really get this A+ correct, but for the fans' sake and us sake, sitting here, I used to go still at all the stores before All-Star Saturday night. Had my snacks ready, knew something was gonna pop off, And I miss that type of shit right there where I could just sit in the crib and be like, yeah, man, I can rely on the All-Star game rather than damn, let me just go out now because this All-Star game is gonna suck, or let me go on my phone all night and go watch movies because the All-Star game is gonna suck. We grew up from a different era, man. We want that shit back, man. Y'all deserve it. We ain't gonna get it, but at least you're giving it justice with the guys.
And another con that I would say is this is low key, almost conspiracy moment. I think this is a shot at Cube and Big 3 because they haven't worked with him, and he's been staying mostly objective about it, saying, I just want to work with him. I just want to work with him. But now his Big 3 is doing so well that he just basically, now when he's asked the question, he's basically like, yeah, fuck them. Like, they don't want to work with me. So we're doing our own thing now. He was like, I wanted to work with them. We should be having more ex-players or even some like current players who are or about to retire play. He's like, but they don't want to play ball. I think this is like a little shot from them, honestly.
I'm going to be real with you. That too, but I don't know. Like you said, conspiracies, man, we think about left and right. And that's why I love you guys, because for everything you guys say, and you may agree to it, Harley, you're always looking at the other side. May not change your mind, but it's there. I just think, honestly, some people love the game so much they want to play in the Big 3. A lot of people don't.
I can see that, yeah.
NBA kind of, in my mind, at times, don't let certain people play as a stain for them. Certain guys, wear their shield and like, man, hey, I'm going to play in the Big 3. And they're able to do that because they're not in the NBA no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In the NBA,
you're 100% right.
We don't have to work with you. And Ice Cube, if you feel like you can throw a Big 3, then you're throwing it right now. That's what you're doing right now. What Ice Cube is, in my mind, he's just like, I don't know how long my league is going to hold having guys that people barely know. You got 1 or 2 people. But shout out to the guys that do play that Big 3 league, man, because a lot of those guys are trying to grow their ceilings, off of playing,
to speak to what you were saying.
That podcast is straight. I like Jeff Teague. He's a funny guy, man.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, it's a good podcast, bro. For real, he's hilarious. We need to hear way more Teague.
Excellent storyteller.
Yeah, great storyteller. Absolutely, 100%. And more to what Tuke was saying, that you're right, is like, yeah, it's no coincidence that the guys that are in the big three, those were guys they basically had to drag them out of the league. They didn't want to leave. Like it's guys who love ball. So yeah,
Jay Ridge,
like fucking Joe Johnson.
Yeah,
like, he played in the league till he was old as shit, and then
ISO Joe.
Yeah.
So guys, man, NBA, man, it's gonna be fire if that is the case, man. Definitely gonna have me in my seat at least for the weekend. Now, after that, we'll talk about it when it comes about, man. But that
dunk contest still sucks. They need to get guys from outside of the league.
Yes, they do.
That's because the premier guys don't do it anymore like they used to back in the day.
Yeah, that's because, to be honest, it's too crazy. They're not creative enough.
Yeah,
they're just like Vince came in with a plan. 5 dunks that were amazing, and he could do every one of them. A lot of guys just want, like, a lot of guys got ideas, don't got the hop. A lot of guys got the hop with no ideas. That's why, like, a John Moran ain't in it. What's he gonna do? A windmill? Like, come on, John.
Got
all you do is dunk hard.
NBA player participation policies. We hear about it. We don't really see them enforce stuff like it, but they have. They have. An NBA Cup game in which they're trying to entertain fans and get viewership by having these games every Tuesday and Friday for the next month and a half. And they hand down $100,000 fine to the Atlanta Hawks. Atlanta Hawks, man, damn, one of the worst teams in the league. The Atlanta Hawks. They been fined that much for violating league players' participation policy in regards to Trae Young being held out of the team's first game in the NBA Cup against the Boston Celtics. Celtics were able to win in that game, but per league statement, the NBA's investigation found that Young could have played under the policy's medical standard. It was stated that he had a right Achilles tendonitis, but then they had said the league's investigation included consulting with an independent physician, which basically had cleared Trae to play. I mean, you take it on. I mean, we name our stars in the league, our superstars, our stars, our guys that are in towns, and I call them Reggie Millers. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Reggie Miller. You got a name on the show. Guys that just in your own city, man, rocking. You know, you've been there for years. You got the keys. You know, they get Trae, man. You do Trae like that, man. It was a game against the Celtics. You know the Celtics are a hound dog of a team. They ain't probably going to lose anyway with Trae in the lineup. Who cares? Who cares if you miss the game, man? I mean, but at the same time, they're trying to promote the brand with the cup. And I guess, you know, if you're not respecting the rules, you done. Hefty fine. Hefty fine. I'll just quickly go through the NBA standings real quick. Not particularly the whole standings, but just our teams. Shout out to our teams, man, that we have in the NBA. So of course, the Boston Celtics continue to win games, and hey, that's how it's gonna kind of roll over here. They have a record of 15-3, and our teams representing the West. The rest of us, Suns are 10-7. Great win over my Lakers last night. You have the Dallas Mavericks rolling at 10-8. Luka has been out for a little bit, should be reevaluated.
And we've been balling too.
Yep, should be reevaluated Friday. So hopefully he's back next week. My Lakers are 10-7 as well, but like I stated, man, this is a rebuild, and you can tell in a lot of games, as it's been in the last few years against the prime competition, that we are just simply we need some tweaks, moves. You can't continue to do crazy tweaks and moves, but you're at a point right now where you can kind of bring someone in, but I wouldn't want to do it. Kind of hold on it, man. Let's see what this season holds, man, for the young guys. So those are the standards of our teams in the NBA. But the number one seeds in the Eastern Conference right now, Cleveland Cavaliers, in the Western Conference, that side, the Thunder. That will not be an NBA Finals match of everybody, but we'll give you that insight right now.
Is Bobby still in here?
Bobby, oh my God, Bobby,
if you're still in here, man, you told me. He told me when he was saying that we were like Najee Marshall. He's on a tear for the last 5 or 6 games. And I think he's leading the team. I think he got 22 tonight.
Oh, yeah, he was cooking last year for Spurs. Like, whenever they would play him, he was having, like, this breakout.
He's definitely an upgrade over Jones Jr. You get the same level of defense with a lot more offensive production.
Yeah, we don't need to hate on Jones. Jones is a 3-and-D guy. He's better. He's better offensively.
$100,000 in terms of fine to the player. It was actually to the organization. What I'm speaking on is just like they only did it because it's the cup. If it wasn't the cup, they wouldn't have even done that. It's not like they're trying to target Trae Young because, I mean, at the end of the day, we have superstars, we have stars, and we have Reggie Millers. I consider Trae Young a Reggie Miller in the game. A guy that's in your city, ain't moved yet, you dominate. Do what you do. You got the keys. I ain't mad at you. There's a lot of guys in the NBA playing for teams that getting it, but that's all it is, man. That's
a good analogy, the Reggie Miller analogy.
Yeah, my knee-jerk reaction was gonna be like, "What?" But then I was like, "No, he's right. Like he's just a star for his city. That's basically what Reggie."
We'll see, man. Shout out. What he do, man? Shout out to Reggie, man. Let's go rolling in, man.
Jinx. How we jinx in action? That's funny.
A little bit on the sensitive side here, which is fucking wild. I seen this and talk about we got 18-year-old Dyersburg State Community College basketball player was killed in a shooting earlier this week. Markel Phillips of Memphis was arrested and charged with first-degree murder. Ryan Anderson was the guy who was shot down. He was shot 18. Down on St. John's Avenue, Clifton Drive, in the area of the St. John's apartments. He was a freshman starting his freshman year at the community college where he was going to play forward. We know college basketball just has popped off, man. Shout out to all college participants, all college guys that we know. Hitting the hardwood, going to hoop. My condolences go out to this young man's family, man. You want to hit that JUCO level. You know, you could get some great looks, playing JUCO, just let everybody know. You don't have to rise the prize. You want D1 scholarships, but you want to grind. You want to grind, get where you want to get to, man. And it's unfortunate that this kid won't be able to live that dream out, because he's at a young age. And we talked about the love for the basketball game a few moments ago, and, his drive was only kicking in. When you hit that drive where you're still able to make teams and stuff at 18, 19, 20, you still have that competitive drive. So, like I said, unfortunate that the young fella won't be able to live that, man, into a heinous act. Terrible. Terrible as hell, man. My condolences. I wish you had Jake here, man. I wanted Jake to speak on something. Fortunately, he's not here. Had some NHL news in regards to the empty net rule that's been intact for so long. The way hockey goes is it's rarity that it happens, but with everything going up in the world of sports, man, you see high scoring games. And I think in the sense of the empty net situation, a team's getting mocked. And to sit your goalie out was terrible. Like, you talk about taking fans out the seats. Like, even though it's the end of the game, they leave it anyway. You just going to have somebody score another goal on you? That's wild. But I wanted to get Jake's analysis on this, man. But we get to get the fellas' analysis on it in regards to it, man. These guys are more of a pro than Jake is, man. Jake was scared to take this one. Yeah, so basically, shout out to the Daily Face-Off. As the game clock approached the 1 minute mark, usually, in a blowout, coaches take their goalies out. I guess it's just something that's like an unwritten rule in sports. You do it. I think that hurts. Like, that's like more like somebody at the end of the NBA game or a football game trying to score 6 on you. I'm not allowing it, but I don't know why it's I don't know why it's like an unwritten rule in hockey. Like,
how do you think Vegas feels about it, especially with the impact that gambling has on sports these days?
Yeah, that's terrible. And that's why I call it the trash barrel of all the leagues, the NHL, because of this shit. Now, all your hockey fans, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to you playing the lovely game that you like to play. But this is why
it's gonna be in your inbox.
Hold up. Nah, they ain't gonna need to get. I'm gonna cover this now. We ain't gotta deal with the inbox. It's shit because you got a gambling problem? The fuck?
No nonsense. But good one though, no bull crap. Because if I bet hockey like that, if I bet hockey like that and I lost a game like that, that would be terrible. But
if you bet on hockey, that's a you problem. I tell you the same thing about the NBA. You shouldn't be gambling on it. You get what you get when you gamble in the NBA because that game is so easily swayed by refs. Like I don't
see. No, me personally, That's why I'm a money line guy because this is when you hit the spread. People love the spreads because people don't realize though. But people do realize that's why they do it. The spreads get you you get as close to the even money as you can. So people are like, hey, well, this team's gonna win by 2 goals tonight. And hockey is 1.5 goals. Everybody, it doesn't change at all.
Yeah, every time.
So
every time
you either can't lose by 2. Or you win by 2, unless you alternate your picks, which is crazy. So they already shamed you already. You already. But the way the game is played now, and I feel like it's much faster. Teams are scoring much more now. That's crazy.
They've done what the other leagues have done for the most part, and sort of legislated some of the defense out of the game. You don't see as many fights either. We got to respect that league though. It's a good league.
Yeah, the empty-handed goal, man. I mean, you personally, like, if you so we have to put in our mind states. Have you ever been in a basketball game or game? It's not you. It could be the coach. It could be another player on your team where a team was running, or you ran up on the team, and they just continue to run up on you. And was anybody impacted like that, or about it, and did something about it? We've seen incidents.
No. Oh yeah, I'm not debating that part. Like, but also the reason why they don't have a problem running up the score in hockey is hockey's a really hard sport, and they're all ready to fight about it. Every one of them, they're gonna fight about it. So if y'all got a problem, we still on the ice right here. Figure it out right now. They go see the NBA. In the NBA, it's lame as fuck to run up the score in the NBA because then you know I'm not gonna be able to fight your ass. But in hockey, man, run it up. Run it up because if they got a problem, it could be a problem. That's it. We can square that off right now. Next face off, we can handle this immediately. So I think that's why I don't mind. And it's unwritten rules in every sport, man. Every sport got them. You don't bridge guys. You know that unwritten rule in basketball. You don't bridge guys. Dangerous. Fuck somebody up. Every sport got their unwritten rules.
Yes, sir, man. This is to give y'all a quick intake on the top 5 NHL teams in the league right now. We're going to go number 4, that team in Washington, and it's not the Wizards. Quick snippet on the Wizards in a second. The Capitals, 14-6-1. They was a 3 ranking, kind of tough week for them, but Alex Ovechkin expected to miss 4 to 6 weeks with a leg injury. Number 4, Minnesota Wild, 13-4-4. Minnesota Wild always seems to be just in the middle of things, man. They're an interesting hockey organization. Shout out to the crew over at I can't even get the name of my head, man, but they're a great store in Minnesota that sells all types of Minnesota apparel. They're always on deck, man. They always got live shows on my Facebook, and shout out to the people over there in Minnesota. Vegas Knights at 3 with a 14-6-2 record. 3-game win streak is nice. They want the jackpot 777s. They want that bonus. They want to continue to grow as they've been doing since they came in the league. Hurricanes, Carolina at 2, 15-5-1. And then number 1, damn, Jake, man, you missing your whole Dim Della Crim, dog. The Winnipeg Jets, man, still rolling 18-4. And people say they don't like ties in hockey. Well, guess what? They have no ties. So everything's 60 minutes with them. You know what I'm saying? Good. No OTs. And that's dope. That's crazy as hell. And they've been through all these games this season, and that hasn't happened. So that's
win or we lose. That's it. We die out here. We're not doing ties.
Hold on. And back to my betting ways real quick, man. Damn, in the craziest game of the year for them, you bet on them 60 minutes because you know their record's nice, and then they lose. Shit.
That's why it's gambling.
Gambling. Don't gamble your money away this Thanksgiving, everybody, man. Keep your money in your pocket. Watch it, but shout out to my man KC, man. My man KC Cadero on Facebook. He wrote, "Is there really any reason now to watch the game without betting money now?" Real talk. Like, he said that, and I thought in my mind.
Who said that?
Child, hold on. I'll give you a face.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, you don't like the sport thing. Get out of here. You're not in the club. Go to a fucking casino.
He said, as an adult, shout out to my man KC, man, said there, man. As an adult, why would you watch sports without putting money up?
Got a problem.
You know,
that's the same line of thinking of why would you go to a restaurant and not order 12 beers?
Well, somebody paid $100 for Kent State to win the national championship at 10,000 to 1 odds, and guess what Kent State record was the end of the season? 0-12. Threw $100 in the trash, man. I don't got no time. I can't be throwing $100 in the trash, man. But I guess that guy could, man. But that was a shitty ass bet.
Yeah.
Real shit, man. That's enough of my bet. I have not betted all week, fellas, man. I've kind of been chilling. Let y'all know.
You gonna make up for it tomorrow?
No. Hold on.
Hey, just so I know, I be joking. He don't really got a problem. If he had a problem, I wouldn't talk about it here.
If Dallas was an underdog in this game, I would bet the Cowboys, and that was the only bet I would make tomorrow. But since they're not, I'm not gonna bet.
Hey, go somewhere, Alan. You true.
For Miami. Miami, man. Put a little bit of money on Miami, man, in the purse.
What's good, brother?
What's going on? How you doing, man? Fellas, ladies, appreciate you guys for always tuning in, man. SCWF Instagram, man. Like, share, and subscribe, man. If you can, in your free time during this Thanksgiving, while you're getting drunk, eating, just press the subscribe button, man. Show us some love, man. We'll show you love back. That's what we do out here. Yes, sir. Fellas, man, how you feeling about your college football team, Coach?
I'm loving it, man. But I will say, I think it's playing out, man. It's a quiet quarterback controversy going on.
Yeah, man. Definitely a quiet one going on, man. And it ain't Drew Bledsoe and Tom Brady.
Try to get that name in there. You said you were just gonna be Tom Brady.
It looked like Archie Manning about to. He been jumping rope, man. Tom, man. This is the thing here, man. It's
far away.
In a sport, I say this is why I say college is the dim de la creme of sports, man. College sports is like this everything that you go to in a week, time and in the game. Everything just pivotal. Right now, in the highest of your peak, top 3 in the BCS standings, you have a controversy at quarterback. That's not good for the brain, and this is a good-ass team. I'm hoping that they can overcome this, man, and win a natty. Because if not for this little thing going on with 2 great quarterbacks, people would love to have 2 great quarterbacks. Definitely. But you can't play them both, man. It sucks when you have to do that. Change the change. And
we did it.
Do that?
We did it. We won. We won a ring playing both.
Yeah, with Leaks and
Leak and Tebow.
Tebow. Yeah.
You can do it. It's college. NFL, you can't. NFL,
Shout out to Florida for doing that, man. Because if that was the scale right there, that's the scale. Leaks and Tebow. These guys should be able to do it, but I just feel like from a mental standpoint, that's a lot.
Wasn't Cam on that team too? Even though even though he didn't play, he's a freshman, right?
Was he a freshman with Tebow, or was he a freshman the next year?
No, he was a freshman with Tebow because he was talking about. He basically said that they told him they would have some packages for him, and they ended up not having nothing for him. And basically, Tim Tebow the next year basically said, "I'm staying," and he's like,
yeah,
"If he's staying, then what about?" And he said, "They ain't really gave me no packages this year. He's a Heisman Trophy winner. You think they're gonna give me anything?"
Yeah. But like, if it was just his next year, if it was if they're both their sophomore year, of course Tebow was staying. Where else was he gonna go? He's a sophomore. He got to stay.
So it's crazy.
At that time, yeah.
So, like, if he's a sophomore, and then I don't know what Cam was thinking, I don't think Cam realized, like, he would have gotten packages that next year. The reason he didn't get the packages in the first year is because Tebow was getting those packages. The H-back packages, where kind of a quarterback, but really a slot guy, tight end, whatever, they would do all them trick plays with him. That was going to be Cam the next year because Tebow was going to be the starter. I think he was acting a fool stealing laptops and shit. So he liked to downplay that part, but that definitely didn't help him stay.
Nah.
Shout out to the LSU killer, Will, and the Florida Gators, man.
You heard?
Hey, man. Shout out to your Gators.
Yeah, I was
bro.
waiting for him to ask me, how do you feel about your team? And I realized he didn't ask me because every week I say the same shit, trash.
I got you, man.
Right now,
Nah. You didn't. This guy, no. You speak that from a perspective of, all these other SEC teams are really going that prime mode right now. You're speaking, but at the same time,
Vandy looked good all year. Yeah, I'm upset.
I see the face look in the eye every time we talk about this.
That's a valid point.
We were getting Vandy love everywhere. No Gator love, that's bullshit. But we back.
I'm giving y'all flowers. You all have had a great November.
Mm-hmm.
Other than the first game of November, these last 3 weeks, y'all done y'all thing, man.
And honestly, to score 17 with your third string quarterback, second string running back, and
on the road.
Yeah, on the road in that house, because I was there. That shit was crazy. So I still had some respect and love for what they were doing there. I love that they keep fighting.
How you feeling about Napier now?
Oh, I'm rocking.
Okay.
I'm not trying to get him out of here. He's proven himself to definitely at least still have the locker room. That's what's it. I was worried he was losing the locker room, but they keep playing for him. So I'm good with him right now. I think he did himself a favor with this recent resurgence for the recruiting aspect of it. Oh, yeah. He got good at the right time. Also, the one thing I wasn't being fair to us about, because I hadn't looked at it. I looked at what it was projected, but I wasn't sure. We had the second hardest schedule. We had the second hardest schedule in all of college football. So the first was Georgia. I believe Georgia was number 1. Yep. And so we had the second hardest in all of football. That's impressive. Then I'm happy. And injuries everywhere. Starting a freshman halfway through the season. Yeah. Napier's back on. He's off my shit list. Napier's off the shit list. BC is not on my shit list, man. But this year, I guess is complete. Next game, the last game on Saturday, we play Pittsburgh. Yes, I was invited to go to the game. Maybe I'll go. Maybe I won't. Shout out to all the fans. Shout out to the plug this year for giving me a bunch of BC tickets. I was able to experience, the BC mania. Nah, man. Shout out to my lady Gloria, man, from my job. I'll say this: Billy O, he's gonna have y'all right. Y'all are building on something there. Y'all really just need to get the guy. Y'all really got it. You just got to get the chief. You got to get the quarterback in there. There's some games quarterback in there. Everything else he's building is looking good right now. Yeah. The QB situation, if we improve on that quickly, he did his best with Castellanos. He did his best. And the Castellanos, man, was feeling a certain way, man, when they went to the other QB, and hey, that's what it is. You can't turn the ball over that much. You can be like a not great passer, skipping passes, and mostly a running quarterback, but you can't fumble. One thing we did do this year, though, was that like Mac Brown fired. Oh, Mac Brown's retirement. They up North Carolina by 20 last week, man. Now Mac Brown done now. Low key. Mac Brown was cooked when he left Texas. Yeah, he was definitely. I was like, oh, that Texas. Because he stayed there too. He probably stayed there 5, 6 years too long then. And all he's done in North Carolina is basically just produce a couple receivers and quarterbacks. That's about it. Honestly, and you never go back to your first wife. We shot ourselves in the foot. We turn our season. We're right now. We're 6-5. We're bowl eligible, which is cool. We'll be in a bowl game. But who the hell cares what bowl it is? 3 games in particular: the game against Louisville, the game against SMU, and smooth baby. The game against I want to say the game, not Missouri. 2 games: the Louisville game and the SMU game. We could have been in probably an 8-9 win team. There's a lot of games that we gave up that we was up, man. But forget about us, man. We suck. We ain't in this right here. One day though, we expanded to 35 and BC. What is this? He said 35. Had enough too. Playoffs start week 4. If not, we'll be playing football in March. And it's crazy because we don't even play Notre Dame. Notre Dame's usually the rivalry game, dog. How we so bad that we don't even got our rivalry game as the last game? That's crazy. We don't even get Notre Dame on the schedule. They don't even want to play us no more.
This is terrible.
Is this the current layout of how it will be right now?
Yeah, this is the current layout right here. Current layout of college football playoff, man. You got on one side of the bracket, you got number 9, number 8, Tennessee, Georgia. 12 versus 5 matchup, Arizona State versus Ohio State. You got the 10-7, Notre Dame, SMU. You got the 11-6 Indiana, Penn State. Okay. So
what happens if Georgia loses the SEC championship game? I don't think they should be out. Their schedule is the hardest in football. So you're going to tell me them
they
with
won't be
3
out.
losses? I know, but them with 3 losses is better than Indiana with their 1 loss, who played no one.
Indiana is a blessing. Indiana is a blessing for them, but ultimately it won't be because some of these teams will be playing in conference championship games, and it will ultimately kind of have their demise. They right here.
Who's at 12?
12 right now would be Arizona State, who actually in the Big 12 is a 4-way tie right now for first place. Arizona State, BYU, Colorado, and there's a 4-way tie right now. And the way it can shake up is Arizona State could possibly be the team in from that conference if they do win.
BYU got their cheeks clapped this weekend, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Yep.
Got busted up. Arizona State, that's where Herm was at, right?
Yes. Herm, the whole crew.
Go figure.
Yeah. Herm was doing some dirty shit in there, man.
A year removed, right? It was just last year you got Lego, right?
Oh, it's like 2 years ago, I think. Yeah.
2 years ago, okay.
Yeah, this is crazy, right? Wow. So particularly right now, the Big 12 winner will probably be the last team in.
Yeah. So of these matchups, which ones are y'all looking forward to the most? These potential matchups in the first rounds.
I'm looking for right here. If I look for the first round, I like the SMU Notre Dame matchup. This kind of in the sense right here, like Notre Dame right here. We all know they struggle when it comes to the big bright lights in prior seasons. SMU right back on the hills. It'll be dope matchup to see, man. 2 prestige franchises.
I watched SMU play for the first time this past Saturday. They got something going there, man. That quarterback's pretty good stud over there. I'm probably going out on a limb. Miami's going to have their hands full if they meet up in the ACC championship game.
I can see that. I look forward to that game just in hopes that they stomp Notre Dame because I can't stand Notre Dame. But yeah, I'm biased, man. You know what I want to see, man. Ian Malama tear up them Bulldogs.
All these teams
can happen.
Hey,
it can happen.
They want to be on the left side of the bracket. They want Boise State in the second round. And I'm not. And it sucks that we have to call Boise State the wackest out of the whack in here, probably. But man, that's crazy, man. Shout out to all these teams.
We deserve to see as much Gianti as possible.
Yes, we are, and that's why it's the ill marketing scheme, man. You got to keep going with them, man. I hope they get in as a whole. They will get in as a whole, and I hope that he makes noise, at least in the games that they play.
I just wanted to point out this cupcake road that Ohio State's gonna have.
Absolutely,
cupcake ass road. Of course, they got the bracket with Boise State on the side because Boise's easily the weakest of the 4 buys. Of course they gave that to Ohio State. Of course they gave that to Ohio State. Y'all joke ass franchise, man. Get them out of here, man. Enough of this. They the Aaron Rodgers of college football.
Do they and Oregon play each other? Conference game?
Good.
In the championship.
Okay.
Championship.
When Indiana's lost to Ohio State, potentially it's going to be Oregon versus Ohio State in a rematch for it all. Well, in the Big 12, in the Big 10 conference, not for it all right here. No. But potentially a third matchup can go if this bracket stays it is, which it probably won't. Somebody's gonna flip flop to the other side.
Who did the ACC pick up when the shakeup happened?
SMU. They picked up some fucking
Cal, Stanford, and SMU. Right? Yeah.
They added a bunch of cupcakes to a cupcake division. I'm glad SMU balling though. Shout out to the ponies, man.
Hey, no. You right, Will. You know why, Will? Because we were 4 minutes away from beating them and pulling up the upset and potentially, like I said, BC play. I guess BC just it caused 2 teams played them well. So BC, shout out to BC for playing them well. 9 out of 10 times they're not going to beat SMU. But SMU is playing great football this year, and it's good to see them. And then feel bad for the Florida State and all them who suck, and down the drain. SMU's coming up in your conference.
The Florida State drop off is banana. I don't know what exactly they lost. I know they lost the quarterback, but that entire team is garbage now.
The curse of the Dion. Stop playing. It wasn't the curse of the Dion.
Which is crazy considering all the whining they did just last year about
we belonged in there. We only not in there because our quarterback got hurt. Yeah, y'all suck. Yo, he broke his leg. He broke his leg, but his back was hurting well before that from carrying y'all bums.
Out to my man Jordan Travers in the league, though. That's crazy, though, that we all come full circle for that. And now last year was, damn, we was this close to making it. But yeah, the QB situation in this year is like
you this close from relegation.
You ain't turn the TV on.
It's close to being called D2.
Damn. Low key, that is what it's kind of looking like.
I'm saying, bro, it's awful over there. You in Florida. I know they chase rabbits. I talk about it all the time. You got nothing but speed in your state. Get some of it. Florida. I can't stand Florida State. My rival's supposed to be Georgia all the way, and it is, but like I've always hated Florida State. They're just bums. I ain't liked a single thing they done since Peter
Even
Ward.
in the Bobby Bowden eras, and they had work done, and Charlie Ward.
I said since Peter Ward. That's the last time I respected them.
Okay.
Everything before that is respectable. Yes, Bowden was that guy.
Gotcha.
Hey, the respect for that franchise left with Bowden. That's the problem.
Sammy Smith.
So, fellas, man, college football, and we have that. Obviously, the BCS, but we also have the SBS too. Their tournaments gonna start getting going. But like I said, man, I'm sorry, man. Everybody watching tonight, it's a bunch of sensitive news here. I tried to take this and eliminate it sometimes, man. I gotta add it though. This is crazy here because this is crazy. It's sensitive, but now it's in a good light now.
Mixed emotions all day today.
Emotions all day today. Involving Alabama A&M football player Murdick Burnett. It was told that he had passed away from a head injury he sustained in the game last month. But then reports came out that he is still alive and remains hospitalized with a head injury. He was injured playing football a couple weeks ago. He transferred from Alabama A&M from Grambling State, suffered a severe head injury in late October. At the time, Burnett's sister, Denise James, launched a GoFundMe for her brother, saying Murdick had several brain bleeds and swelling. Unfortunate for him. The $27K was raised from the GoFundMe, including $1K from Hugh Jackson in Grambling State. Crazy situation, man. Prayers up for him. Hopefully, man. Well, let's keep pushing for you, brother, man. Sad situation.
Yeah,
football coach put it right on the head earlier in this post. You only can see the post, man, if you're on Sports Talk with Friends. This is why they paid the big bucks, man. Because
nice plug there.
SEC Pub tonight, man. Tune the fellas, man. As they talk some SEC turkey football, before they go into stuffing turkeys and whatnot. So tune into the past, fellas, man. As we reign through to the Dem de la Creme right now of all sports, that's the National Football League. Some news in the National Football League. First news of the NFL clip. Daniel Jones. He could have been anywhere in the world. But he wasn't.
Exactly. It's a great way to say he could have been anywhere in the world.
Surprise.
Why? So weird.
Man signs for $350. I believe $350K. Not thinking so. $750, I believe, with the Vikings. So Daniel Jones will be backing up Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold says that he likes the acquisition. I don't know why you would like the acquisition right now. You know what I'm saying? You're a guy that's barely playing on the thread. but you're playing good this season. So shout out to you for being humble in the situation. You only could be humble, but I know you damn well like, damn, you signed this motherfucker. God damn.
Let me ask y'all this. What percentage of that do you think it was actual Daniel Jones versus his agent? Because I'm looking at it from this perspective. He goes in, learns the system. They might bring him around, bring him back. Next season, it can be an open competition against him against Sam Darnold and a rookie quarterback returning off of an injury.
Yeah, I think it was the kind of sense like you're kind of numbering his.
Not saying he's gonna win it.
No, you're numbering the teams down. You're numbering the teams down. His agent's mind, and I shout out his agent for that. And knowing that your chances in the NFL are very slim at what you want to do, so you have to go look for teams that possibly can need that can use you in that type of situation. So it's a smart move for him to go to the Vikings. We know the Vikings next year ain't drafting a QB. So you already know what your competition and your competitors are going to be. Sam Darnold may not be there next year. He may go be a backup.
That's what I'm thinking.
Else. But in all,
so how long did they sign him? Did they sign Danny for?
Just remainder of the season, I think.
Remainder of the season.
All right, yeah. Then I mean, yeah, he's just a backup.
Or he could be back on the block. Or he could be back on the block. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he could be back out there. I also think this is just pointing out what I was saying, that Darnold got himself paid. Someone's gonna pay him, and it shouldn't be the Vikings. So now you got you bring another guy in, see if you can understand the system, and then that'll be your backup to McCarthy next year. And then Sam Darnold, the Raiders will probably pay Sam Darnold a bunch of money.
Vikings
I can see that.
Steam.
That's what they do.
Mm-hmm.
The steamy NFC North, man. It's getting hot in the NFC North right now. All these teams, for the most part, balling. And hey, Vikings got a lot more meaningful games left, man. So maybe we'll probably see Daniel Jones and we see Sam Darnold become the Sam Darnold that we all know and are accustomed to. But shout out to the young man for doing this thing, man. Don't lose your spot to Daniel Jones. Sam Darnold.
Yeah, you're gonna be able to live that down.
Got another bit of NFL news. Jameson Williamson, the Detroit Lion, who had a gun found in his car last month, will not be charged for that.
Good for him.
We kind of already knew that once the cop let him out, as soon as he put him in the station, took pictures with him, got an autograph, and they said leave. But shout out to the young man. You got to deal with that. Secondly, there's been hooters of the Washington Redskins name becoming an NFL prime name again. The Washington Commanders and the NFL was at a they kind of dealing ways right now on how to implement the name back in the NFL. Is that smart for them or not smart for them?
I think it'll bring back a lot of the fans.
I mean, it's a fair weather move now because you're good, and now you become good. You bring that there. I ain't mad at it.
Because you got to think how many fans left after the name change. How many fans left when they found out who Daniel Snyder was? How many fans left when they weren't winning anything? You bring that back, you could probably bring back a third of those people, if not half.
Right.
And this coincides with the potential move back to DC.
Yes.
I wonder if it's going to be if it's going to be in the same grounds as the old RFK Stadium. That thing used to rock back in the day.
That'd be fire if it is. Because if that's the case, then
bring it on.
They got something going.
Yeah. Okay. You ready to take a quick break before we do our picks?
Yeah, we can take a quick break, man. Grab a little bit of Jerry, grab a shot, man. Picks coming up. We'll let you know what happened last week. We'll make picks for this week. Season's dwindling down, fellas. So tune back to us with our 15-20.
Hose water. Whether you've been playing hard or working hard, when your thirst needs to be quenched, there's hose water. Found at any retailer where sports drinks are sold. Or connected to your faucet in the backyard if you don't want to pay $4 for it. Hose water. Get yours today.
I am sick of being a meme. All right. I'm sick of it. Sick of it. All right.
Boy.
So right here, we're on the damn white couch. All right, we got FSU, UCLA, USC, FSU, and Mississippi State all standing behind us, getting ready to pounce on us on
Going
the white
to work.
couch. Yes.
Blowing our
All right,
backs.
now, if you didn't know, LSU has lost the last 5 openers. Yes. Lost the last 5 openers. All right. And that's what that meme represents. I'm sick of being a meme.
Watch the SEC Pub Wednesdays after the Parlay Perspective on BS and Beer Media or STWF TV.
This is an emergency message. Stop what you're doing and hit the like button. Also comment and subscribe. Thank you. We now return you to your program.
Bam. Yo, guys, Thanksgiving egg toss tomorrow. I'm going to be throwing eggs at your cars. So, you know what I'm saying? If you see an egg out here, it's me. Just playing with y'all, man.
If you launch an egg all the way from Mass
I got a funny for you guys.
Cincinnati, I'll give you $100.
I got a funny for you guys. Told Jake tonight that there was going to be some NHL talk earlier, so I called him. And in the midst of Jake calling me, it must have been probably the most embarrassing moments if you care, but probably not if you don't care. And me, I didn't care. So I'm happy that Jake actually heard this. So I'm going to the train stop to head home, and the light's green on the other side, so they're able to go. I'm on a crosswalk being a bad civilian and trying to cross. Uber bicyclist was on the trail coming. He's the car, but he's a bike. You know how bikes are nowadays. And he stops for me to go. I proceed to let him go. So he goes. All you hear is, I'm probably thinking the lady's probably like 72, 73 years old.
By the way, I've never heard a loud-ass senior citizen like that.
She says to the biker, "Fuck you, motherfucker, I hope you die. This and that, blah, blah." I said, "Hey, ladies, Thanksgiving." I said, "Why you?"
Yeah, but it's Boston.
Like that? She's like, "Man, fuck him." Da, da, da. I said, "Well, he only stopped because he see me. He didn't see you." I said, "So be happy that he at least stopped." You know what I'm saying? She starts bugging out. I bugged out on that lady. I was all explicit words. Jake can tell y'all later. Well, I said, I'll tell you right now. I was like, "You old hag, fuck you, off the fucking street now." Yo, she starts swearing at me. "Motherfucker, fuck you." I said, "Man, fuck you." Matter of fact, she swore at me first. I didn't swear at no old lady first.
No, yeah, she swore at you first, bro. I heard every bit of it.
I said, "Old hag, you better cross the street. You need a blunt or something, dog. You are tripping." Listen.
Yeah, there's no quicker way for me to say something and really turn up than when I'm trying to be nice and you're an asshole to me. Yeah, it's 0 to 100 at that point.
Mind you, still have Jake on the phone. I said, "Oh shit, I got somebody on the phone."
Yeah, like I said,
laugh at me and shit. That shit was funny though. No,
and I'm not joking. I'm not joking either. I have never heard a senior citizen be that goddamn loud. I heard her clear as day through the phone. That's how loud she was.
That's
and I had headphones on, literally, like canceling headphones. That's crazy.
So either Took has really good headphones, or that bitch was loud as fuck.
She was loud. She from Boston. She been that loud since she was 2.
Crazy.
All right, fellas.
Let's go.
My bad.
Oh, you good?
Okay, so
we can just name them. Don't worry.
We had last week, by our standards, was a subpar week for us.
Great.
Yeah.
By our standards. Kind of, sort of. I'm probably speaking more for myself, though. But your boy came in below 500 at 6-7 last week.
Oh, man.
Last week was tough.
Will came in third at 8-5.
Garbage.
And Took and Jake finished at 9-4.
What up, Took?
Oh no, Jake. I know. I see what you're doing right now, Jake. I see what you're doing.
That's what I told him to do
last year.
No, better than last year.
For the year, Will and I are tied at 104 and 75.
Poop.
Jake is at 113 and 66. Took is at 118 and 61.
Catching up.
Slowly but surely.
I got plenty of time left too.
It's hot.
We have.
Do you?
We got 6 weeks left.
Oh, I got plenty of time. I caught back up at 4.
Ooh, braggadocio.
Y'all smell
All right,
that?
fellas.
That's a hint of deja vu.
That's the rock cooking. So we got a triple header tomorrow for Thanksgiving. Our first game should be a banger. Chicago at Detroit. Who you got?
Lions.
Yeah, man. Lions can't fuck up Thanksgiving early, man, by losing to the Bears, man. They do too much dominant right now. I'm gonna go Lions.
Looks like I'm not taking the Lions, the Tigers, and the Bears this week. I got the Lions.
All right.
Goober.
The Giants at the Cowboys. I got Dallas.
This is a toilet bowl on the middle of Thanksgiving. This is an absolute outhouse. I ain't picking.
I'm curious what the ratings are going to be on this game.
I refuse.
Yeah, this is the snooze fest. This is when you go to sleep or get your dose of food in. Your second bowl, third bowl, whatever you on. I'm gonna go Dallas though, because we need a 2-game win streak.
Drew Lock starting tomorrow, by the way.
Yeah, and this is a chance for them. That could be spooky though. That could be very spooky because now he becomes the most experienced in the game.
We've seen Drew Lock beat San Francisco last year.
Give me the Giants. I think the Cowboys will figure it out this week and lose the way they're supposed to.
Yeah. Hold on. The worst thing they could do is lose on Turkey Day to the Giants, man. The
worst thing they could do is win any more games.
No, pretty much, man. Hey, win as many as you want, man. Jacksonville, we ain't catching them. Not with Matt.
Jake, who you got?
Not with Matt going. Yeah, you're not wrong.
I'm going to take them Arlington Cowboys.
Call them Tarrant County Cowboys these days. But Miami at Green Bay on the nightcap. I got Green Bay.
Same.
Yeah, it's
at Green Bay too.
It's at Green Bay.
Yeah.
Tua is awful in the cold. 0-6 with Miami in the cold games.
Y'all taking Packers?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, sprinkle that 3.5 though, man, on the Dolphins though. Just left for betters.
Oh, you think it's gonna be close? Yeah, I can see it being close. If it's
I can see that.
Yeah, if it's gonna be like a cold, like
because
game,
because to me, Tua struggles in the cold. But honestly, Jordan Love's gonna see that and probably struggle himself. So this to me, and I think Miami's playing pretty well since Tua. Of course, since Tua's came back. It's gonna come down to those defenses, man. It's gonna be an ugly one in the night. Hopefully, the
Packers got you down for the Packers. Okay, the Good Friday, the Black Friday game, the Raiders at the Chiefs.
It's far from good, bro. It's not. It's the opposite of good.
Aiden O'Connell beat the Chiefs on Black Friday. Yeah, he got to be black to win on Friday. He ain't gonna do that. It ain't gonna happen. Kansas City by 40.
By 40. And I think Pacheco comes back too.
Oh yeah, Pacheco. He cleared today, which I'm pretty much sure he did. He's able to play Friday.
I got Kansas City as well.
I'm gonna write Patty Mahomes on my spreadsheet.
I'll take the Queefs.
Got you down.
12-year-old.
I know you liked the Queefineers earlier. That shit was funny.
No, it's never funny, Jake.
It's always funny. You ever heard of the Triceratops?
Yep. Everybody rolling with Kansas City.
Adults don't use that word.
How about a Cockasaurus?
You need.
I got everybody down for Kansas City.
Frat boys to stay with. You said what?
Yeah, Kansas City, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Chargers at Atlanta. I'm done betting on Atlanta. I'm taking the Chargers.
I'm gonna take Atlanta. I'm gonna take Atlanta off the bye.
I only ever pick Atlanta to piss Dale off. So Chargers.
I don't like that Dobbins is out, but I'll still take the Chargers.
So 3 for the Chargers and 2 for Atlanta. Pittsburgh at Cincinnati. That's a good game.
Pitt.
I like the Bengals in this game. I'm going to take the Bengals. Coming off a
I'm
bye,
taking the Bengals
rested.
as well.
Someone's got to rain on that Pittsburgh parade. Cleveland started it. Let Cincinnati finish it.
Pittsburgh gonna start doing that shit again, ain't they?
You're right. You know what? You're right. Oh, you're right. I'm going Bengals. You're right. I'm going. Yeah, you're right. They be on that shit every years.
You know what's crazy?
You're not wrong.
What's crazy about that? Fucking Lewis's fucking smelly ass. I can start smelling him. When I start smelling him, that means Pittsburgh gonna start fucking shit in the bed.
Mm-hmm.
Lewis, I see you, baby.
You got Cincinnati too?
Yeah, I'm gonna take Cincinnati, man. This is
we're gonna get a bunch of fire Tomlins coming up in the next couple of weeks.
Yep,
right.
He's gonna be on the head of him. Fire Tomlin. I told you.
Arizona at Minnesota. I'm gonna take Minnesota.
Arizona.
Back-to-back road games for Arizona. They did. No run game.
Yeah, because Cliff Kingsbury is the Steelers of coaches. He's gonna play bad the second half of the year. So yeah.
One of my favorite tight ends, man,
Minnesota.
in the league, man, McBride right now.
He's balling.
He's unbelievable. He ain't gonna be enough for I'm saying enough. Like I think the Vikings are like a dominant team. They'll win this game.
All right, I know how to tell what pick I'm gonna make. Coach, where's this game at again?
Minnesota.
Yeah, I'll take the Vikings.
So everybody from Minnesota.
Everybody for the skull.
The game of the week. The Colts versus New England. Who gets fired first? The GM of the Colts or the coach of the Patriots?
And they ain't gonna fire the coach. Not this year, I don't think, unless we get wiped out in this game. I guess maybe that could do it. I actually think we have the ability to make it really difficult for my guy AR this week. So I'm gonna go Patriots here.
I'm going Patriots as well.
Even though I need a damn loss, I'll take the Patriots.
Yeah, I'm pissed. I really want us to lose.
We got like pick number 6.
Travis here sweepstakes.
Mm-hmm.
God, hey, look, if you guys can't lose right, neither can we. That's a problem.
Y'all didn't even catch that.
I caught it.
He's real good at catching, Coach. Don't worry about it.
That Patriot.
Got hands, bro.
Yeah, that Patriot 125 looking nice, man. You know my man Drake May about to light these motherfuckers up. This defense is bad.
It's one of the worst in the league.
They should go at least 275, 300.
It's one of the
Everybody taking New England?
Yeah.
We taking New England to win, so they won't get the number one pick.
So wait, hold on. So wait. So I have to pick this bum ass team, and I'm not gonna gain anything in the standings if I do. I'm going Colts.
You want who?
Colts.
Okay.
Why'd you make that face, Coach? That's why I'm still laughing.
We're not going to address that.
It was addressed. Well,
don't ask me rhetorical questions.
I don't even know what happened. I missed it.
Watch the replay.
Seattle at the Jets. I don't know how to call this one.
I'll take the Sea Chickens.
Will they show up? Or is Jersey? I mean, yeah, they call them Jersey. Are they just that bad?
No, they're terrible.
Jets?
Yep.
This is gonna be a very physical game.
I'm taking Seattle on the strength of is A-Rod retired or is he staying? No one knows.
You know what? You know what's been more disappointing about the Jets this year? That defense has sucked.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been on the field for 1,000 minutes. It feels like.
I mean, That might be true, but it's like I just expected so much more from them, and they should still be at least. They should still at least be able to hold teams, like under 17 points, and they just don't. But I guess you're right. Will they get tired?
Yeah, I mean, like I'm seeing so many 3-and-outs from this offense that, like, don't get me wrong, I'm not excusing them. You got to be better defenders than what you've been, but rough.
Who you got, Toop? You got Jay?
Man, you want me?
Jay said Seattle, right?
I took CJ.
Will?
I'm gonna take Seattle, man, because I can't bet on the Jets no more. I can't bet on the Jets no more. I told myself that 2 weeks ago, and they lost to Arizona.
Tennessee at Washington. I think Washington rebound. You know what? No, I'm taking Tennessee. I don't believe in Cliff Kingsbury.
No, I'm gonna take Washington, man. I'm gonna take Washington, man. You have to come back on the bounce here, man. At least show some don't fall down all the way in the tank, man. At least stay respectable as the season goes. We know Cliff Kingsbury's trash, but at the end of the day, they do have talented players on this team. Talented players, override what the hell he's fucking calling, please. and just make it work. Say, I'm gonna go Commanders.
Got you down.
Commanders.
Will, Jake?
Goofy goober rock weirdo. Let me think.
Take your time.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, go ahead.
Y'all wasn't gonna make the playoffs off rip anyway. Just be happy you had a great season. It was an improvement.
Look, it's I'm doing this strictly off biasism. It's rivalry week. All Buckeyes are going to go off this weekend. Scary Terry's going to have 2 touchdowns. Give me the Skins or the Commanders. My bad. I haven't done that in a while.
Titans. I don't trust Kingsbury. People get film on him. He sucks.
Hey,
Houston and Jacksonville.
Cowboys fans talking because we beat y'all, and I always told myself I'll stand on my shield. We not losing the Commanders. Even when Coach was saying Washington was the king of the crop in the division and they were improving, and I was like, damn, did he right a little bit? In my mind, they still can't beat my boys. And what happened Sunday? Still can't beat my boys. Maybe king of the crap. It don't even matter if Washington beats us the last game of the season. We already got a dub. We good. But y'all won't beat us the last game of the season either. We'll beat y'all then too.
Two calling for a sweep.
Yep.
Get your brooms ready.
We're never below y'all. Never below the Commanders, ever. Don't let these standards of 2024-25 fool you. We're never below the Commanders. Never. That's a fact. I'll take a shot for that. Just for you. A shot for the Commanders. Because you will never be above the Cowboys ever in your life. Even if you had a handicapped spot, you wouldn't be.
So, who y'all got for the Houston-Jacksonville game? In Jacksonville.
Again, biasism. The Buckeyes are going off this weekend. C.J. Stroud's throwing for 400 yards. Give me the text.
Ooh, Jake. I'm about to take some picks that you lame in here. Nah, that's for 400 yards. 250.
Man, you need to save all your school spirit for your school. Like, I don't know what this is. Like,
oh man, this is a
wasting it on NFL players. Like, you motherfuckers need
it
in fucking college, bro.
What's a real?
Hey, hold on, wait,
hold
look,
on.
no.
What's a real man shot?
It's
hold on. What's a real man shot?
It's
I don't think you see how big his shot glass is. I don't think he sees how much. What's a big man shot? Describe that to me. Enlighten me.
There's that bush light. Anyway,
hold on. You want me to take the whole rim in the Henny bottle? That's what you want me to do?
Hit the Henny.
Hit it too.
Henny to the head. No, look. Hey, it's beat Michigan last week. Xavier's taking care of the basketball program right now, and Ohio State's going to take care of it. I don't talk shit until the day of.
Hey, Michigan about to beat that ass Saturday.
Oh, yeah, we'll see. I'll give you a $50 bet right now.
$5 bet?
50.
50?
50.
He said that with his chest. Yeah, 50.
That's how much pride I got in school.
Them shit. I mean, you're playing the handicapped Michigan team, basically. Shit, you might as well take shit. Take the whole bottle.
Nah, when you ass, you ass.
That's a double dog dare you, man. That shit. Take the bottle, man. You gonna be on the next show, if I drink this whole bottle? Go to the next game, man.
Oh yeah. By the way, hey,
shout out to you, man. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family, dog. First off, man. Shout out to being always a supporter of the show, man. Nothing but love here, man. We appreciate you.
Very thankful, and that's for anyone in the chat too. If any of you people, any of you fans,
What do you mean by you people?
I said fans. If you want to take a $50 bet with me and you want to take Michigan, let's rock it.
How about against Oregon?
That's a $5 bet.
Nah. I know you don't like me, dog. It's cool, dog. I like you though. I like you a lot.
Well, this ain't real beef, right?
Everybody got YouTube.
Hey, Ant, what's up with that, man? I'm here too.
Hey, you're not even a face. Shut up.
I ain't showing the ball. Leave me alone.
Oh, my man got the vanilla cream.
Everybody taking Houston for that game?
Yeah, we taking Houston, dog. They're about to run away with this division now, I guess.
Hey, hold up a minute, Chris. My name's not Jack. It's Jake. Get out of here.
The Rams versus the
Jack
Saints.
Yeah.
Oh, you said BS Jack.
Hey, Saints fans think they still got a playoff spot happening.
No, they don't too. They think they gonna win the division.
Oh, yeah, that too. They think they're gonna win the division. We went to sports cut for a haircut. Hey, yo.
They might. It's that bad of a division. They might.
You said it's the Rams and the Aints?
And it's in oh, hold on. I'm gonna be real with you. Conspiracy moment. Every time the Rams go to New Orleans after that bullshit call, the Rams should not
They lose.
New Orleans.
Yeah.
They shouldn't win the game in New Orleans.
I'm going with New Orleans.
Gods. But this is difficult because you got this Saints team shouldn't be able to contain fucking Nuka and fucking Cup. No, I'm going fucking Rams, man. This is no way, no how I'm going Saints. There's no way. This offense right here, after a week that they put up against Philadelphia, yeah, they looking to turn up. And they in their indoors, yeah.
Jake went to Sports Cuts for a haircut. Hey, my sister used to work at Sports Cuts, so that's who cuts my hair.
Fucking shows.
All right. Even though Matthew Stafford is washed, I'm going to take the Rams.
Will?
Rams. Washed.
I feel bad. I don't want to take New Orleans.
Yeah,
your Dale's only friend.
Playoffs, coach. That's why. You got faith in them. That's why you picked them.
No, the Saints beat the shit out of the Cowboys. He's got respect for him. That's why.
No, he ain't showing no that. If anybody,
hell no, we don't acknowledge that shit.
No, coach is never.
You kind of got him now because y'all been a train wreck after.
I very rarely.
Maybe it was my Dale voice.
Hold on, like in my Dale voice, we still got a chance.
Yeah, got a 30% chance.
Something about Mickey Lewis shaking the tree, muddy trees. Like, just shut up, Dale.
Shout out to Dale, man.
This game here. When we first saw it on paper, we thought easy, but it could be a lot more competitive than we thought. The Buccaneers at the Panthers.
I'm going Panthers, dog. This is where this is where I'm gonna take my nah, fuck, I can't.
Yeah, do it. Go ahead. Let me back in. I dare you.
I'm taking Tampa.
Bryce.
We might have to change this bet. We might have to change this bet to plus spread because I think the spread on these days is a lot more.
Hell no.
Oh,
I don't understand spreads whatsoever. I don't understand spreads whatsoever. That's why that's so bad in the pick.
Because this is equal playing field. You fucking love spreads. Nobody else does them shits.
The spread. Hold on. I'm gonna be real right here. Sprinkle a little bit on the Panthers fucking spread. No bullshit. Sprinkle a little bit on the Panthers spread. But this game right here is interesting right now because everybody has a chance to win the division. Do the Panthers have a chance to win the division? Yes. So this is ugly as shit, though.
Yeah.
Can I go back to y'all pick first?
It's you there.
I'm taking Tampa.
So benching Bryce was the best thing they could have done for him because ever since he came back, that motherfucker's been lights out. Good for him. But I got to take Tampa. It's too safe.
Sheila Will?
Tampa.
Took, you got Tampa?
The Tampa Tukes.
Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna say Tampa, man. This is reading all Tampa way, but shit, man. This is spreads, man. I'm going Panthers 100 times, man.
Is that Sunday night?
No, 4 or 5.
Okay. That'd be a wild primetime game.
North Carolina, come on and raise up. Take your shirt off. Twist it around your head. Spin like the helicopter.
Aren't they in South Carolina?
Is that Petey Pablo?
No, they ain't North Carolina.
Yeah, it's Petey. Yeah, it's North Carolina.
Huh?
The Panther? Yeah, Panther, North
Peter
Carolina.
Pablo. Yeah, Peter Pablo from North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The game of the week.
That's why they got Baby Blue. Jake.
You got Philadelphia at Baltimore.
Hey, this is a black on black crime right here. And Lamar Jackson,
not really wrong.
And Lamar Jackson, like Dak does. If Dak can fucking stomp out Jalen Hurts, then Lamar Jackson gonna stomp out Jalen Hurts. I'm going Ravens, baby. I'm going purple over the green, baby. Deuces, baby.
I'm going Baltimore as well.
Hold on. Quick statistic for everybody. The only QB to ever beat Lamar in the NFC is Daniel Jones. Let me say it again. Lamar Jackson is 23-1 against the NFC East. I know the NFC.
He's going to be 23-2 this week.
Oh, snap.
You got Philly? Chili Will got Philly. Jakester.
Philly's in the pocket right now. They're in a hot zone. They just everything they touch is crazy.
They are.
Oh, hold on. This game too. Yo, NFL's fucking rigged as fuck, yo. They rigged as fuck. They on this week here on a Sunday, and I'm happy they put it on a Sunday. He got Derrick Henry fucking versus Saquon.
Well, it's gotta be rigged.
It's fucking rigged and scripted. They knew this game was gonna happen. This is why both of these guys went to where they went. Both teams needed running backs. They both went there. This shit is going to be fucking cinema.
That's also just called free agency, what you described. This team needs a running back, and they got one. This team needs a running back, and they got one. That's scripted. That's just fucking free agency.
I'm being real with you. We had Saquon against Christian McCaffrey for the last, 5 years. When have you ever seen him play? Ever. This is great cinema right here. I'm going to love it. Hopefully, from a fan perspective, it's a good game. Both of those guys have good games. They don't have to go for over 100, but just have solid games. You know what I'm saying? Produce for your teams. This is going to come down to what both of these QBs lacking, and that's throwing the ball down the fucking field. We're going to see who can throw the ball down the fucking field and make some plays this game. But I think it's going to be Lamar. Because Jalen, like Will says, we don't believe in you, dog. We don't believe in you.
I think
you got 3 toes, dog.
About to get the balls, dog.
This isn't one of them classic Jake picks.
So it's gonna be.
I think the only logical pick here is the Ravens. They're gonna have one problem. What's the biggest problem for the Ravens? They give up big, deep plays. I don't think Jalen's got enough to get it down the field that many times.
That's literally the only type of passes he's good at.
Hold up. Especially
that's the crazy thing, Will.
Hold on. Let me finish my statement.
Go ahead.
Especially if they get to the red zone, because we all know Jalen Hurts is terrible in the red zone.
All right, so those two things don't even match. You're saying you can't go down the field if they get in the red zone, but down the field isn't in the red zone.
And the Eagles' defense, you got to let me finish my damn statements, bro.
But you've already said 3 things that make no fucking sense. So no, I don't have to let you finish.
Sense. Your pick's wrong, and I can't wait to be right. So
again, it won't because of what you're saying.
And also, the Eagles' defense just lost Brandon Graham for the season, so Derrick Henry's going to be running down their throat. And Lamar's passing is not even going to
barely playing.
Isn't even going to be a problem. He had 2 sacks last week, bro. Come on. Anyway, so we're gonna just not ignore the obvious here that I do believe that the Ravens are going to get this one.
All right. This is what you like to do. And then if they win this game, you'd be like, see, I was right, except none of this.
I never do that. That's you. I never do that. That's you.
I literally never. That's all you do.
They smoking that fire.
Literally never watch the thing. See?
Hey, yo, Coach. I love when I feel like you.
Bro said, yo.
I do it beforehand for fun.
Bro literally said, Jalen Hurts can't go downfield. Well, that's all he does. Those are the passes he's good at. That's the only pass he has. And then he goes, so not only can he go downfield, so it's going to be a problem when he gets in the red zone. You know, the red zone that's notoriously short and not down the field. None of this shit you saying make any sense, bro. So I don't know what you talk about. What I will say is this. I just think the Ravens are probably a better team, but I'm taking the Eagles because they're hot right now. That's it. Has nothing to do with matchup-wise. I think both teams are really well matched. I think they're both good teams. Both got good lines on both sides of the ball. I just think the Eagles are in a different spot right now in terms of their offense. But yeah, talking about going downfield and then the red zone, those are two different spots of the field.
The Eagles hit in stride. That's why when everybody was like, when the season started, like, yo, the Eagles, this and that. I just feel like the Mafia spent too much money on them that they're not gonna struggle for too long. Now, in the playoffs, if they lose a game where it's do or die, okay, we'll say the same shit that we said last year, but in the sense of the football game, there's not going to be too many bad stretches from this team, I feel. So I agree. This is going to be, like I said, this is going to be cinema, and I'm sad I got to pick a team. I got two black running backs and two black QBs. I got to choose a team to win or lose.
Eagles O-line playing like the best O-line in football right now.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
it's after losing a Hall of Famer.
Both of y'all, and shout out to both of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all both have great points on the game because this is what it could be.
Kind of.
This is ultimately what the game is about. You know what I'm saying? And these two teams playing at this time of the season, and a lot is on the line. Not a lot, but in the sense of just the mentality part of the game, the running back and the quarterback position, oh, hell yeah, it's going to come down to those two positions who win this fucking game. It's going to be lovely, man. I can't wait for it, man. This is on Monday when we come back for the play call sheet. It's definitely going to be a game to talk about before we talk about any fucking thing else.
Is Devontae Smith still going to be out?
No, I think he's playing. But they need that stretch. They need
that second guy because they've been trying to find the third guy to step up to be the second when he's out, and Jahan Dotson just isn't up to speed yet. He's not good enough. So that could be a struggle for them too if they don't have that second guy. But look for Brown to get like 150 plus yards because, like Jake said, their secondary downfield is weak. And like he didn't say, Jalen Hurts, that's actually where he excels, going downfield. It's the tight windows that he struggles in, like the red zone shit that we talk about. But downfield, that's his bag. That's his whole bag, really.
How many games they got on Sunday? They're playing like 90 games between Thursday and Friday. Is there a Monday night game this week or not?
Yeah, there is. We're on a Sunday night game now. San Francisco at Buffalo. Buffalo.
Is Purdy playing?
I haven't heard.
Ooh, that's an ugly ass game because you want to the way it's swinging. Buffalo got the momentum, but do they really?
Buffalo,
I don't think
Buffalo's playing possessed right now. Give me the Bills.
Yeah, I got the Bills.
I'm gonna take Josh Allen too because what I say, the Bills will stay afloat, maybe.
Yeah, they both got Allen starting at quarterback. For one team, that's a huge problem.
So everybody got Buffalo?
Everybody got Buffalo.
I'm drawing a blank here. What's the running back? The linebacker's name for
San Francisco playing with a fractured ankle.
Werner?
Since week 4.
Fred Werner? Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's why he's probably the best middle linebacker left in the league right now. In a position that's kind of dying. Middle linebackers like this. Can we name 5 middle linebackers right now? Collectively?
I don't think so. No.
Tough. It's rough.
And the Monday night game, Cleveland at Denver.
Ooh. Jameis
Denver's
Winston
balling, man.
Versus Bo Nix. Bo Nix about to bless Jameis Winston's ass.
I'm taking Denver.
Give me the future rookie of the year, Bo Nix and the Broncos.
Ooh. Yeah, I like it.
I mean, he's definitely played his way up there by now. And JD's kind of taking a step back a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if that's JD's fault or fucking Cliffberry's.
Just to let y'all know, if Trevor Lawrence would still be playing, it would be Brian Thomas. Just letting y'all know that.
If who?
If
Trevor was still playing
in the lineup, it would
Yeah,
be Brian
possibly. Definitely possibly. Yeah, I can see that. He was leading at one point, yeah.
They was acting a fool, too.
Nah, they was acting a fool. They definitely acting a fool. Oh, my A crack. Fuck, bitch.
I heard it.
Yeah, that was loud.
Damn.
Like he smashes. It's like you crack it on your skull.
It was my guy Cooper Rush that did it. Shit.
Who you got, Chiller Will?
I guess I'll just go with Broncos. They're home.
All right, got us locked in, gents.
Everyone else got Broncos?
Yep.
Browns then. Make the comeback. Let's go.
Okay.
I mean,
updating you now.
That's a game that's honestly like from a rookie, man. The rookie's gonna have ups and downs, man. So it could be a game where Jameis Winston blesses Bo Nix. Yo, those moves for him going around, dog, is fucking comedy. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, his prayer before the game the other day, yo, comedy.
Yeah. He's the best, bro. He's like I would want to play with him so bad. He's no dull moments around Jameis. No dull. No dull.
Man was making snow angels after the game.
He's the best. He's a kid. He's a giant kid. I love that. He reminds me, not as good, although very similar in terms of how many picks they threw. He reminds me of Brett Favre, the way Brett Favre just loved football.
Fair enough.
My man, Gunslinger Brett, dog.
Gunslinger Jameis. He'll throw you 30 touchdowns. He might throw you 30 picks, but he'll throw you 30 touchdowns.
Yeah, man. He had
two dip.
Jameis Winston had a 30 for 30 before they even filmed it.
Yeah. He's the man.
So are we doing shout-outs or what's up?
Shout out. Start it.
Shout-outs. Hey.
I got some cooking to get to.
There you go. Happy holidays. Everybody enjoy your Thanksgiving. Whether you like me or hate me in the comments, I hope you have a great, great holiday with your family.
Fuck Jake.
My mama's the only one that loves me.
If that.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Throwing slugs at the end, baby.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody.
Took's back.
Lost connection, man. Shout out to the plug, man. Shout out to Ant that wanted me.
Shout out to Lena.
I snapped my ACL. Yes, I don't pray that on me, Dale. You goddamn it. Don't do that. Shout out to everybody.
He just wants you to be as short as him when you do it. He just wants you to.
Yeah, Dale, I'm actually taller than you, dog. This is crazy, dog. I thought you was a little bit taller, Dale, but then
you're taller than him on one knee. What the fuck are you talking about?
You 5'1". Dale, I heard
you. If it roast your ass.
My ninja, please. You gotta jump and swing up to hit me in the knees.
Damn, Dale. You got it, Dale?
Damn. Y'all wrong, man. Y'all are so wrong.
Is his head really that shiny?
I mean, ask anyone who stood next to him. I'm sure they've seen
the
top of his head.
Huh?
They've seen the top of his head. Yo, it said, Dale, you 5'1". Damn.
Yeah, you know how bad it's up to try to butterneck him and you slap him in the back of the head and say, I feel bad.
My man said,
he gonna kill you, Jay. You know. Shout out to Dale.
Fucking knee biter.
Shout out to my man.
Called the him a chihuahua. Little ankle biter.
It's all right, dog. I ain't that tall either, damn. You good.
Shout out to Bobby, Wizzo, Anthony, Chris, Dale, and Bernard. I forgot anybody. As always, our apologies. Who's signing us off tonight, man?
Hey, yo.
Shout out to Snoopy.
All right, I got you. Michigan sucks.
Michigan sucks. You gonna do Ohio State?
Hell suck.
Y'all have a good Thanksgiving. Much love to y'all, man. Oh,
I ain't gonna height. I'm 5'4". I'm not 5'1". All right? Very angry. That's right.
Oh, he carried him in swinging.
He ain't even wearing the bumpy gloves tonight either.
My man said no LSU gear. I'm straight to the streets tonight. You heard?
Yeah, he came in thugging. He came in thugging, yo. That's crazy.
I'm smoking meat right now, man. Okay.
Hey, yo. He's smoking meat.
My man smoking that hookah. You heard?
He's at meat size. Listen, we stop. Let's go. We got an SEC going after this?
Yeah, let's do it. Come on.
Let's go, man. Y'all have a good night. Happy Thanksgiving to y'all, man.
Much love, y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Hell sucks.
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.